Our subconscious is actually driving our behaviour for up to 90% of our day. That's a lot more than most people think. Most of us think we're all consciously and rationally in control most of the day, and occasionally we get a wee bit hijacked. But that's not true. Can you think of times where you walked out the front door and thought, did I lock that door? When you were halfway down the road? Or you drive through a set of traffic lights and you think, were they really on green? Was it okay to go through them? That's because you're in a mode where you're being driven by your subconscious, a kind of autopilot. And that's most of our day. Most of our day we're being driven by a kind of autopilot. And the thing that's really interesting about this is our subconscious is pretty primitive and pretty emotional because it's evolved to protect us from attack. It's evolved to protect us in the caveman days where the beasties came running at you to take you instantly into a reaction. So an instant emotional reaction is what our subconscious drives. Ah, beastie, run away. Ah, beastie, fight. Not, oh look, a beastie. Have I got the right shoes on? Did I bring my best spear? Where do I stand? So our subconscious is designed to work like that. The problem is that these days, there are no beasties or actually any predators. So the protection our subconscious is doing for us is protecting us from the emotional harm. So a primitive emotional side of us that's in control most of the day is protecting us from being emotionally hurt. You can see where there might be a few problems, can't you? Let me give you an example where this might cause problems for people as they get older. Up until about the age of 12, we tend to store our memories in a very binary, very black and white way. So for example, if you were to run a race at 8 years old and you came second in that race, you might store a memory that is, came second in a race, didn't like the feeling, doesn't feel good to lose. Tell you what, let's not do competitive stuff because then we won't get hurt when we don't win. You wouldn't remember maybe that you had a big breakfast first thing in the morning. Or the person who beat you was a championship runner. All you would remember was that you came second in a race and you didn't like it. And then later on in your adult life, someone suggests that you get involved in some competitive activity and you go, oh no, I don't really do that kind of thing. That's kind of not for me. And you have no idea why. But that's your subconscious protecting you from getting into a situation where you might get hurt. And it's doing that all the time.